Welcome everybody back to another episode of NASCAR. I am the staff hole Chad LaRoche, along with James Sullivan, the masshole. Alright, we got great drafting. A woman who ends up standing her ground. A driver coming out of the woodworks out of nowhere to win a race. Where do we start? Help me. I don't know. I'm going nuts, dude.
We gotta start with the lower guys. We start with the K&N Series. Hailie Deegan. Coming up with a big win, pushing her teammate out of the way.
And not only that, after she just said all that, and she didn't sit there and apologize. No, she stood there and said, "I'm gonna do it." He drove me hard, and I gave her back. I love that. She's not gonna get pushed around. She ain't no Danica. Tell you that much. She is no. She's a force to be reckoned with. And that's a third win. 30 wins in this year, and I'm pretty sure she's the points leader now.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I'm not sure, but the way I was checking, she was behind by 12, and I'm not sure. I'm not quoting me this, but I'm pretty sure she might be the points leader or tied, like he said. I'm pretty sure one of the two. So that was an awesome race. Do you know they had that on the TV the other day?
No,
I didn't watch the whole. Oh my god, dude, she had the best car all day. There was no one that could touch her. Her teammate was there, but.
That's what I've been saying.
You had it, Hailie.
I've been saying this about some of these girls that have been racing. You give them the kind of car everybody else got, and they're going to be just as good as all the dudes. So, I mean, I don't know why, all the powers that be just don't, see the talent in some of these girl drivers and just, give them the same opportunities, the same equipment as all the dudes get. And guess what? We're going to have more diversity in the series, and it's just going to be better racing all around.
And we got
especially when the dudes start getting wicked fucking butthurt by the chicks showing them up.
And you're right. The diversity we've already seen with Darrell Wallace, with Daniel Suarez, now Hailie Deegan, and with women, there's only, besides Hailie, there's only one other girl driver right now I think that also could steal it, is Natalie Decker.
Yeah, Decker
is another great driver. I mean, she's had some really bad luck this year, and I feel bad.
And she's got a shit ride.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got junk equipment.
Does she?
Yeah, she really does. And I mean, I've watched a couple of her races, and she'd go into the pits in, say, 4th or 5th. She'd come out in, like, 19th because her team sucks. It's just, you know what? You get what you pay for in NASCAR, and if she had the quality team, the quality equipment, she'd be doing just as good.
What confused me, though, is I'm pretty sure her number's 54 in the trucks, when she built trucks. At one point, I'm pretty sure, and I think that used to be a Kyle Busch Motorsports number car. So I thought there might have been a connection to there. I'm not sure, but I'm like I said, I could be totally fucking wrong about that.
Right.
So I don't know. What else do we hear? What else about the K&N race did you? Anything else
I didn't take much out of it because I didn't see it. All I saw was highlights, and all the highlights were all about Hailie Deegan. So I really don't got anything else about the K&N series.
All right. Other than that, it was a great race, and
the Xfinity race sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really don't have much to say. Tyler Reddick, congratulations. But other than that, I really don't have much to say about the Xfinity.
Yeah, the Xfinity race was really quite fucking boring.
And there was another, I wasn't say boring race, but there was another race that was going on in Texas that a driver, I think his name is Greg Biffle, won, comes back out of nowhere, and drives the 51 truck, whatever truck it was for the Kyle Busch, comes and wins the race. So, my question is, does he get a ride again? Is he going to be back in a Cup car? Is he going to be just trucks? Is he going to be... Greg, you still got it, apparently.
Yeah,
and Texas is one of your best tracks. So...
Truck Series win with fucking Greg Biffle.
And did you see what Kyle Busch tweeted after that? He goes, "Oh, I'm a genius."
Oh, he always thinks he's a genius.
Well, I mean... I don't care. That's the one time I rooted for a Kyle Busch truck. I will say that. Only because of the driver.
I watched something on YouTube today. The Menards Stadium Super Trucks with Greg Biffle in one.
Oh yeah, really?
Really?
How long ago was that?
This was this year.
Oh, so he's been around. The stadium trucks are all. We love it.
The stadium trucks.
Shout out to the stadium trucks. You guys are awesome.
Awesome.
You guys are great racers. I love actually. You know what? It's so funny. It's so funny. I don't think anyone could do NASCAR because the reason why I say that, no disrespect, look at Robbie Gordon.
Yeah.
All I gotta say. Robbie Gordon, absolutely. He had a couple years in the 31 car when he drove the singular wireless car for Richard Childress for a while. It was okay. I think he got 1 or 2 wins, maybe at Sonoma or something like that. I'm not sure. But other than that, he went to the 7 car, the Menards. He went to a couple other driver cars. He was garbage. And then he goes there, and guess what? He's like a fucking champion. Every time I look at it, he's up there with the speed, the orange speed car, number 7.
No, he's in a blue truck now this year.
Blue?
He's in
He
a
switched
blue.
up? Oh,
Yeah,
I haven't
got a
watched
new
it.
sponsor, same number.
So 7?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
got the number 7 trucking. God, what a race that was!
They're very good. They're awesome. I actually salute those guys. Salute to you guys. Definitely racing there.
Stadium Super Trucks. If you guys ain't seen it, check it out.
But that's still pretty cool. Greg Bethel actually.
Yeah, he was in one of those.
Bethel was That's no shit.
I don't know if he's got a full-time ride doing it, but I know.
I don't know if he has a full-time ride doing anything. I think he's just kind of like doing his own thing.
Right.
I honestly think he's just kind of, fuck it. Hey, want me to drive this? Sure, I'll drive
Sure,
this.
yeah, no problem.
I don't think he was expecting to win though. I don't think
I really
anybody.
don't.
But I was expecting maybe top 5, and all of a sudden I'm like, he won. I'm like, well, why are you still not in a cup car? Because obviously, what the issue probably was Roush not doing nothing at the time. Now Roush is kind of getting somewhere with Ricky Stenhouse. I applaud Ricky; he's doing better, and even Ryan Newman's still doing good on that team.
Right,
I still think that Greg Bethel should be in the Cup Series, and I think that he should get a ride.
So do I.
I bet
And
that.
speaking about the Cup Series, whoa! What a race! Did not see that coming.
Monday night racing. Okay, or Monday evening race, whatever you call it. Anything Monday evening or night we've seen since the last time, Daytona 2012. Remember that one? Monday night prime time, Jimmy Rex on the first lap, freaking fire, Juan Pablo Montoya. The race doesn't end until like 3 a.m. This race was just, it wasn't as eventful with that, but the drafting, the pack, it was really actually, I enjoyed it. And no one pulled away, they were all right there. Yes, the passing was great.
It was I did not see that coming out of that.
I didn't either.
I thought I was going to be snoozing all the way through it.
We thought we were going to see a repeat of Saturday.
Right, and what did I do? I am on the edge of my seat, freaking watching this race every friggin' lap. I didn't fast forward once.
I thought it was, and
I didn't fast forward.
That's a lot.
Right. Hello, I didn't fast forward. I recorded the race and watched it later, and then I fucking watched the whole thing.
Now, me on the other hand, okay, so of course I get, on my job I get weekends off. I had to work Monday night. And as soon as I found out the race was on at 5, I called my boss, said, can anyone switch with me? And no one could. So I walked in at 5, took the remote from there, because thank God we have cable out where I work. Put the NASCAR race on, and I'm pretty sure I got a couple of my employees mad at me because I was just, nope, wait, hold on, I'll make the pizza in a second, hold on, dude, hold on. Dude, you seeing this? Like, dude, it was awesome. And
I'm gonna put this up right here, the shot.
No, to the toughest girl we fucking know on the racetrack, Haley Deegan, I'm taking this one for you.
Alright, well, I'm gonna put it up for the best showing of the Aero package yet.
Okay. That is for 2 great things. This was actually if you watched any of the races, honestly, it was a great weekend for NASCAR. It really was. It was a great, we were excited to talk about it. Unfortunately, something else happened, so we had to take yesterday off. It's Friday, but I won't talk about it. I know. Anyway.
I'm in mourning. I'm wearing all black. I gotta say it. Great season, Boston Bruins, but couldn't pull it out in the end. Game 7, we lost.
Yeah, I felt
I'll take it on the chin. You know, they played better. Simple. They got us.
All right, and I'm
back to NASCAR.
No.
Before I get all teary-eyed.
I was gonna say, be happy. At least you didn't get swept in the first round. That's all I was gonna say. Back to racing.
And there was another great race this weekend.
What was it?
India, Texas.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
I mean, they actually didn't wreck this time, but they had a hell of a race.
Yes.
My God.
We take that track, that race that they did. We equivalent that to Daytona and Talladega in NASCAR. Because it's all about them and that's what we see. And I get so excited when they race there because they fly. And
they're doing 220 miles an hour coming out of a freaking corner.
and it's weird for me to say this, It's the only time I get to see the big one in IndyCar.
It didn't even happen.
The big one.
It didn't happen.
It usually does though, man. And they come so close, and next thing you know, and it's so, dude, the way they wreck too, it's just insane.
They split apart like they were made out of Legos. I mean, they're just poof. But it didn't happen. But what we did see was some incredible racing.
I was very happy about that race.
They
I enjoy them.
were drafting and passing and
IndyCar, do your thing. IndyCar, do your thing.
Right there. I mean, that's open wheel, open cockpit racing right there. F1, fuck you guys, you suck.
Let me ask you something. Do you have a favorite IndyCar driver?
No, not really. I mean, so many of those guys are just worthy of being called a race car driver. Whereas in so many other series, there's so many guys that are just, you're just a puppet. That can turn a car. That's it. There's so many puppets out there. And
Formula One?
Formula One is just full of them. They're all just puppets for their sponsors. That's it.
I have to say I do have a favorite IndyCar driver, and that's Scott Dixon.
Scott Dixon did very well
at
it. Ryan Hunter-Reay.
Ryan Hunter-Reay is a great guy. Tony Kanaan.
Tony
Love
Kanaan.
watching him. Castro Neves. Will Power. All these guys were named. They're all fucking absolutely great drivers.
Even Kumo Sato. That guy is as humble as I've ever seen, and he was flying until he screwed up.
A lot of I'll tell you what though, those guys. The thing is though, we've seen Sam Hornish, who was in that Pennzoil car. Remember him in the Pennzoil? I loved him, and then he got a chance in 2008. He got to drive the number 77 Mobil 1 car for it was I think Penske. Yes, it was Penske. He drove that. He did iffy. And then he just could never do anything. Dario Franchitti came to NASCAR and ended up getting injured in a Talladega race in the Nationwide Series at the time, and I think it was 2011, 12.
Hornish won a couple of races in the Nationwide.
Hornish did. He did because after that he got signed by Penske to drive the 12.
Right.
That's what it was.
And he kept on dropping down to that. So every time they went to a road course, he'd win like Canada or Mexico or Road America or wherever they went, and he would always win those races because he knew those tracks by heart.
And if you remember this also, in 2011, AJ Allmendinger drove, it was 2011 2012, it was 2012 actually. AJ Allmendinger was driving the 22 car, the Pennzoil car. Halfway through the season, it was coming to Daytona, it was July, he actually got suspended for taking an illegal substance, which was Adderall. He got kicked out of that 22 car, and guess who took it over? It was Sam Hornish Jr. for the rest of the year.
Right.
Sam Hornish did decent, but just was never anything. And that was his best chance right there.
It was.
That's what I honestly feel that way. And Sam Hornish Jr., I hope whatever you're doing, man, you're awesome. I love you. I thought you were great, but you were just not cut out for NASCAR. Neither were you, Dario Franchitti. And the only closest guy I've ever seen try to do is Juan Pablo Montoya. I'll give him credit.
Well,
I'll give him kind of credit.
He didn't come from Indy. He came from Formula One.
And then he was Indy though too. Remember, he won the fucking Indy 500.
I know.
Remember that?
Because he was over here driving NASCAR, and he was like, "All right, fine, I'll try and do the double."
Yeah. He's I don't like Juan Pablo Montoya honestly in NASCAR. He was just I fucking.
He was an annoyance.
I fucking hated him.
He did not know what he was doing with that car.
2000, you know what it was?
I mean, he hit the jet dryer.
Alright.
Hello!
Okay, whoa. What's that? Okay, he had something broken. The reason why he even said, I feel something funny in the car. Goes in the pits, they couldn't find it. So when he went back on the track to go, catch up to the pack, that's when the whole fucking thing broke, and it just so happened it came right there and... Oh
Make
my God.
excuses for him all you want. He hit the jet dryer.
Yeah, he did, but I'm just saying.
First person and only person to ever hit the jet dryer. He comes from Formula One.
And
you guys just can't drive a sedan. You can't do it.
And something about that race. I just want to say because I'm wearing Brad's shirt. When that happened, Brad Keselowski had his phone in the car and was taking pictures of it and put on Twitter and said, fire, and you could see the tire. And then he got out of the car and had his phone. They were all walking over towards the fire. He was going to gonna post it everywhere.
Right.
He was the first guy to do that. He got 100 and I think it was like 15. It was like 115 or 15,000, something like that, followers in seconds because he had his phone in the car. And then he's sitting there while they're getting announced. He's freaking taking selfies with Junior and everything. He's posting them as they're racing. They're sitting there. And yeah, that's the best thing ever.
And here comes our new bartender.
All right.
Jen, initiate yourself into our NASCAR Hall
Yes,
of Fame.
yes, you are the second ever bartender besides Parker to be in our podcast.
Nice.
So you should take that as an awesome. Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much. You're awesome. All right, so what was But we talked about what we were talking about racing. We're still gonna stay on racing, but let's just we're gonna have a little fun right now. We're just gonna talk about what I want to talk about. What do you feel the difference is? What do you feel is the best kind of racing right now as we're speaking? I mean, with NASCAR and IndyCar, Formula One, the trucks we're talking about, the stadium truck. What do you feel like? I mean, honestly, what do you feel like right now is really good racing? And I'm just talking about all around. I'm talking about all around. Like
The
racing.
best racing that I've seen in the past 5 years is the Stadium Super Trucks. Those guys put on a show like no other because they get all 4 tires off the ground multiple times every single time they go around the track. And they're doing it in a Baja style truck on asphalt. I mean, and they're just no holds barred, going after it, racing. And it's the best racing I've ever seen.
I agree with you because of the fact that me and you have this was a couple of years ago, and me and him, he was DJing at this turtle, and this is when we really started hitting off, and me and him always had the controller because me and him always fucking wanted racing on it, but it didn't matter what it was. Me and you watched so many different races. It didn't matter. One night, those fucking stadium trucks were on, and
Long Beach.
he's DJing, and he's sitting there with me going, and I'm feeling it. He's going, are you seeing this? He's going, are you seeing this? Yeah, and I'm going, what? And I'm like, and then all of a sudden I looked up at the last 5 laps, and I look at him, I'm like, are you? He's like, yeah, dude. And he's almost forgetting to play songs because we're seeing this truck that's leading gets hit, he gets spun out, he goes to the back. The second one comes up, he gets spun out, he goes to the back. Dude, the last lap guy, I'm like, oh, he's leading, he's gonna win. Nope, he gets spun out.
The guy that we first saw get spun out won the race.
It was crazy. And me and him were just like, they have this? Like, what are we?
That's the only time that I've actually seen it on TV was then. All I'm doing now is watching it on YouTube and friggin' and Facebook racing. That's all I can see it now because I don't know why it's not on TV because it's freaking awesome.
Someone needs to sign up to a TV deal.
Oh my God.
I think I know probably someone does, but I find them on Facebook a lot on their Facebook page. Shout out to you guys, great job.
Right? That's just, I mean, it's phenomenal stuff.
And other than that, what do you think is
The number 2 is definitely NASCAR. I mean, these guys.
God, I love this sport.
It's nothing like having 40 of the best drivers you could possibly freaking find running these style cars as fast as they do, as hard as they do, as close as they do. And I mean, granted, we are wreck free. Basically, this year we got a couple of nasty ones. A couple of nasty ones, but they're of course either at Talladega or.
I was gonna say Daytona and then Kyle Larson.
Yeah, Talladega.
Kyle Larson, you win wreck of the year so far, man. You fucking flew.
Yeah, you do.
You fucking flew. I don't care what stuff about. And so far, okay, since this is we're almost halfway. So far, what was the best track you've seen so far in NASCAR? Oh,
So far, Charlotte.
I was gonna say, if you don't think you say Charlotte. Yes, Charlotte was fucking awesome.
I can't wait for the Roval again.
Yes, Charlotte,
God,
you guys keep doing your thing. Charlotte, you guys are fucking just. You guys
You're
have done
way ahead
so
of the
many
curve.
things of NASCAR.
Way ahead of the curve.
The turf, the walls, they did everything they done. They've changed the fucking oval into a dude. Charlotte, there's a reason why you're the NASCAR capital of the world. Is because that track has done so many great things. I just wanted to say that. And that track, thank you for continuing, because that AstroTurf needs to go to every single fucking track. And if you know what, pull it up and put asphalt and paint it green.
Hats off to Charlotte.
Hats off to Charlotte. Hats off to us. Alright, on that note, I think it's time for us to close it down. There is no NASCAR race next week, so me and him are going to figure out if we want to maybe talk about Xfinity. If you do, guys, comment and let us know. We'll do it if you guys tell us to do it, we'll do it.
We're talking racing anyways, because there's plenty of racing on this weekend.
Yes. All right. So we'll be back Thursday then.
Absolutely.
All right. We'll see you guys Thursday, everyone. Have a safe day. Go Jimmy.